Hi everyone, this is Jessica from Good Vibrations bringing Gemini their monthly reading. So this is for the sign of Gemini. So we are talking about Gemini Sun, Rising, Venus, and Moon. So, ooh, we're on fire. All right, guys. So this is, like I said before, for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising, or Gemini Venus. Welcome, welcome. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If not, okay, there's plenty of readers out there for you guys. If you would like to follow me on my Instagram page, my IG handle is Good Vibrations as well, G88D Vibrations. Ooh, wow, that's a good little cleanse going on here. All right, this is Pablo Santo. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get started. And like I said, this is for the month, and I'm not even going to say what month. My readings will be timeless. Whenever you come across this video, that is when you are meant to discover it. So my readings are good for 12 months, meaning that whatever day you stumble across my reading, this reading, it is good for 12 months. Okay, so we live parallel lives, past, present, and future, all at once. So this is something that you need to kind of remember when current events are happening in our life. It's very quick. I mean, as air signs, it's possibly very quick of you to, or you may quickly forget. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a few cards for you. Alright, Gemini. Well, today is the Gemini full moon lunar eclipse. I do have a full moon and Gemini lunar eclipse video if you'd like to watch that as well. But Geminis, let's see. Your first card that came up is the Seven of Summer. And the Seven of Summer in the regular tarot is Seven of Cups. So this is having a lot of options, okay? Like maybe there's so many different options in front of you that you're having a hard time making a decision because you're afraid that if you make the wrong decision, then you've made the wrong decision, right? The universe is saying that you need to stop procrastinating. And it wants to remind you of your capabilities, that your power comes from you making a decision. So it's not until you decide what opportunities you are going to accept and what other opportunities or what you're going to let go of, what is for your highest good. But you have to make a decision. And I know for the sign of Gemini, for almost all air signs, you can have a difficult time making a decision because Gemini, being an air sign, is usually in conflict in their mind, okay? Overanalyzing, overthinking, you know, that kind of mentality. So it hinders sometimes your decision making. But I always like to remember everyone that what is meant for you will always be yours, okay? We do need to take responsibility as being creators and manifestors of our own reality. So wherever you are not focusing or choosing or making a decision and you want to see certain results, that is on you. That is not on the universe, okay? They are giving you all the tools, sending you all the people, but you have all these options. You have the people, you have all the options around you, maybe opportunities. and you're the one who is going, like, you know, kind of being everywhere, not knowing what opportunity to take and which opportunities not to take because you're not tapped into your intuition, okay? You're allowing your fear to lead you. 10 of Winter. So this typically, it means that it's the resolution of difficulties, weight being lifted off your shoulders, and the end of an addiction or a codependency. But unfortunately, this card was in reverse, which is telling me that you will actually have the opposite effect, okay? That you may experience some difficulties and may have a hard time resolving certain issues because you're going to face some obstacles along the way, okay? And so this is actually going to feel like a burden on you. The 10 of Winter is actually represented by the 10 of Swords, which is a air sign, which would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this is you just feeling like there's so much mental conflict, okay? And this is saying that typically this would mean the end of an addiction, however, or a codependency. This is saying the opposite, that the reason you can't make a decision, you can't move forward, is you are, you know, being hindered by your own addictions and your own codependencies. Addictions can be, you know, our regular addictions that are very, you know, easy to label and pinpoint, which would be alcohol abuse, sex abuse, porn, you know, smoking, you know, whatever your addiction is. It could be drinking too much coffee, it could be gossiping, and I'm getting gossiping very loud and clear, okay? A lot of people don't realize, and for your zodiac, on the shadow aspect, air signs are known to gossip. That's your shadow aspect. Can be, not it is. I will not affirm that for you. But it can be. So looking at that, you know, what information are you sharing with people? What are you exchanging? Are you talking about one friend to another friend and vice versa? What information are you sharing that you shouldn't be sharing? Okay, out of fear that you may lose an opportunity, and people can be looked at as options and opportunities. So where is the hidden agenda behind why you're hanging on to this codependent relationship, codependency upon people, your co-workers, your, you know, could be even your church members, your neighbors, but they are not the ones with the problem. The ones with the problem would be you, because you would be having to look at yourself and to kind of explore why there is this codependency. Now, you know, addictions that we rarely look at are, one of them would be gossiping, overeating, undereating, overexercising, underexercising. You know, I mean, it's, the addictions are so huge and there's so many of them. It's whatever is taking you out of balance in your life, okay? So that is something that you will need to spend time and contemplate on and try to discern, okay, what are my shadow aspects? What is holding me back? Why am I facing these difficulties in my life? And who am I holding on to? What am I holding on to that is no longer serving me? And, you know, you have to get to that place where you are moving beyond the fear and you're making genuine, solid decisions so that the universe can help you move forward. Because it's not until you make that decision that the universe can say, okay, now that you've made this decision, we can move forward, okay? So, but the great news is ultimately, you know, what the future has for you is the Three of Cups, okay? Which is the Three of Summer, but this is in the future. But you'll hear very, very exciting news. You might hear that somebody is, you know, getting married, graduations, a birth. I mean, it's a celebration of some sort, and it could just be you celebrating that you finally made a decision. And when you made that decision, it actually was you removing your own obstacles, you removing your own walls, okay? You were the one that had that block. You were the one who was putting the block there. You were creating it yourself. So once you make the decision, out of all the options and opportunities that you have to move forward, then you broke through that block and are able to move into actually turning the 10 of Winter upright and finding the solutions to all the difficult situations that you've been working through. You'll feel like a weight is lifted off your shoulders, and it will be the end of some type of addiction or codependency in your life. So that is what you're trying to move towards. The Three of Summer is telling me that you will be able to do that. So you will be able to overcome the difficulties and this fear of making a decision because you're afraid to make the wrong decision. But this is where you need to look at yourself and see what your hidden motives are behind your decision making and why you're not making the decisions, why you're standing still. What are you afraid of? Do you have a hidden agenda? What is your hidden agenda behind every reason why you're not moving forward? So with the Three of Summer, to me, that just means that, like I said, you're going to move through that, through all the obstacles. You are going to come to some type of resolution, and you're going to be able to celebrate that in the future, okay? But you need to remember that that's coming to you in the future. What are you going to do now to be able to move into the energy of celebration? Celebrating your wins, not your losses, okay? Celebrate your wins. Where are you staying stuck? Why are you staying stuck? Why are you not making the decisions? Will you allow fear to win? All right, so right now, this is what Spirit is asking of you. They're asking that you simplify your life. So they want you to eliminate clutter from your home, from your work life, to balance the flow of activities. And that's right under the Seven of Cups, which is all the choices. So basically what I'm seeing and hearing here is that you need to simplify the options, you know, make a pros and cons list. Which direction are you heading? What do you need to eliminate? What type of clutter? And not only what type of clutter, because this is what's cluttering your mind is having all these options and the fear of making a decision, okay? So you're being asked to simplify your ideas, your time, prioritize, you know, so that you can get to where you need to get to. The universe wants you to be tranquil, that you need to make time to relax, to be still and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much needed self-care. So, you know, are you someone who always has to be doing something actively every single day on your day off, you know? Do you always need to be helping your neighbor, your friend, or a relative, or even your children. I mean, some children, they still need time to, I mean, you have to be there for them. But that is also a codependency. You being codependent on being around other people to find your value. So codependency, trying to find your value through helping others, okay? So once again, moving into the future, 3 of summer, you're going to be celebrating something once you navigate through the obstacles and find resolutions to the difficulties. Waves of prosperity comes up. So here you are, you'll be moving to new abundance and exciting opportunities that are heading your way. But the first thing you need to do is trust that you are going to make the right decision, right? Uh-huh. All right, so the card positivity shows up. And that to me means, so you have the 7 of summer, simplify your life, and positivity on the same row. So here you are basically being asked to hold your vibration and your thoughts in a positive, optimistic manner, and knowing that when you make that decision and you simplify your life and your thoughts, you move them all into thoughts of positivity, and you release that fear, okay? Then you will move into a new type of awareness. This awareness, of course, will come from you finally making that choice, stepping out of your fear, and knowing that everything is going to work out for you, okay? Whether you believe that letting go of a person wouldn't make a difference, but you'll definitely, once a certain person, a certain job, or a certain energy leaves your life, that weight will be lifted. Also, the weight is lifted when you work on your own shadow aspects, because you recognize how you've been holding yourself back. Shadow work is probably the hardest work that you can possibly do while you are here on Earth, because it really makes you look at yourself, okay? And a lot of times people avoid looking at themselves by hiding behind other people, and that can mean always having to be, you know, in the know of everyone's life, gossiping, talking about, you know, like I said, other people, or always having to, you know, help someone, and not saying that it's wrong for people to help each other, but if you're using it in a level of codependency, it's not healthy. So it's like knowing that boundary of when it's healthy and when it's not healthy. And until you know those boundaries, sometimes you don't know any better, and you don't know what's hurting you, who's hurting you, what jobs are hurting you, what people are hurting you, because you're so like in that moment, because you don't know any better. You can't see beyond just the doing and always doing and doing for others, and you forget about yourself. And that is why the universe is saying to you, simplify your life. You need to take some time alone, and that means time alone without other people around. This picture is stating flat, just one person by themselves, okay? And then we have dreaming. And that is under the 3 of summer, waves of prosperity, okay? So this is telling me that your dreams are going to manifest into the physical reality, okay? So But you have to do the work before you get there. And you still have, like I said, my readings are good for 12 months. So 12 months from the day that you actually watch this to move into that energy. So first you have to make the decision. Then you have to find the resolutions and work yourself into that awareness to get to the prosperity and the celebrating, okay, of making your dreams come true. Okay. All right. You already know the way. So this is the universe saying you already know the way. You already know what direction you need to take. You just haven't taken the steps to move forward, the action to take forward. So you already know. Seek divine inspiration. Okay, so Gemini, you need to seek divine inspiration with, you know, our huge social media, YouTube, you know, Facebook, wherever, Twitter, you got, you know, you name it. We have so many platforms, Instagram. There is so much inspiration out there for you, okay? So you need to seek it and you need to create it, okay? So if you want to move into the celebrating and to the waves of prosperity, you've got to seek this information and you've got to create it, okay, to invite it to always be in part of your life. And then, oh, yep, here it is. Love yourself as you were meant to be loved. Okay, love yourself as you were meant to be loved. If you are struggling with financial abundance and you are seeking the attention of a lot of people, you may need to start working on loving yourself, seeing your self-worth, okay? And when you get there, you will actually stumble upon maybe even feeling a little bit emotional because you start to learn how truly beautiful you are. And not only that, or handsome if you're a male watching this, but not only that, you start to see your value and how much you gave to others and didn't give to yourself. So if you are finding that your finances are struggling, or that your relationships are struggling, you have some type of block, and it is a block of self-worthiness, okay? So you've got to love yourself as you are meant to be loved, all right? So if you want to invite love into your life, like a love relationship, then you have to embody that within yourself. You've got to give that to yourself. If people pleasing, let's talk about people pleasing. People pleasing is a form of trying to control how others see you because you want to be liked by everyone. And let's face it, you don't like everyone, so not everyone's gonna like you, okay? That's just a human fact and a factor. But it does not matter who likes you. What's most important is, do you like yourself, okay? Love yourself as you were meant to be loved. That is what's important. Do you like yourself? Do you love yourself? Are you worthy of a healthy relationship with a partner? Are you worthy of healthy friendships? And once you get there, that flow of abundance will come your way, okay? It will be unstoppable. I mean, that is what the universe is saying, that the waves of prosperity are coming your direction. You just need to navigate through the decisions, You need to navigate through the fear of making the decision that you need to make, and then give it. Once you make that decision, give it to the universe and let it go, okay? Because you are guaranteed, if you do what needs to be done to be celebrating in the future, you will be celebrating, okay? Waves of prosperity, and your dreams will be coming true. All right, Gemini, see you next month. All righty, thank you.